What does it feel like conquering a horde of Komodo dragons, bomb-throwing skeletons, laser-firing bats, squirmy, fireball-emitting grubs, and a whole bunch of ghastly creatures just by shooting arrows? Well, it spells disaster. What's up, guys? I'm Pao.
And I'm Gwen, and for the last few weeks we've been playing this extremely addicting mobile game, Archero, an action endless shooter game from the company Habi, available on Android and iOS. Archero gives a one-of-a-kind experience as you assume the role of a lone adventurer who's carrying out the tall order of battling the forces of evil across multiple chapters or worlds.
It is an extremely challenging, roguelike mobile game that only allows you to complete dungeon stages that become gradually difficult in just one single run. Boss monsters appear every 10 stages, and the game keeps on adding new worlds and more chapters, seemingly luring the players into an infinite cycle of impending doom. But all hope is not lost, as skills and talents can be acquired and upgraded along the way, aiding you in the perilous journey.
The basic gameplay of Archero involves moving an endless shooting archer around the screen, defeating enemies while evading melee attacks and projectiles. The catch is, you can fire and move at the same time, as attacks can only be conducted in a stationary position.
Well, personally, I really like the movement mechanics, especially the one-man wrecking machine gameplay element of the game, as it brings out the competitive side in me. Some projectile attacks are coming from tricky angles, and the attacking patterns of enemies are sometimes too unpredictable, which makes it harder for you to squeeze out of tight spots. It is also easier to navigate using a smartphone instead of tablets because of the size of the screen. And I think that it will be hard for people who do have poor reflexes and reaction time, since you have to deal with tons of projectiles, especially on the tougher areas of each chapter.
Ultimately, the goal is to advance through numerous chapters, each with multiple stages of chambers riddled with various enemies and bosses. What makes this very challenging is that when you die, you need to start from the very beginning.
Unlike other games where you have multiple opportunities to continue playing once you die, Archero only gives you one chance to revive at the expense of premium currency. If you're lucky enough, you can get an extra life by bargaining with the devil after defeating a boss enemy. The general gameplay is also addicting, but the time gate can be sometimes so frustrating, as you need to wait an hour to play one game. As of the moment, Archero keeps on adding new chapters, so that means more bucket full of tears for us.
While playing, a meter on top indicates your progress throughout the stages. Once the meter has been filled up, your archer will level up and get the opportunity to acquire skills, which are power-ups or boosts that can make you stronger during chapter runs. For every level up in the game, you can select only one among 3 randomly given skills, and these chosen skills will accumulate throughout the chapter. They can be passive, like HP boost, which increases the capacity of your HP bar, or active, like ricochet, where attacks bounce off multiple monsters with just a single shot. Choosing the right combination of skills can save you in tight situations and harder stages. Personally, I prefer to have as many arrows as possible so I can just, power through the stages.
As you progress along the dungeon stages, coins and scrolls can be acquired upon killing enemies. The scrolls are the main essentials in upgrading one's weapon, armor, and accessories. Coins, on the other hand, are used to upgrade talents. Talents are passive skills that permanently makes you stronger, such as an increase in damage resistance or attack, contrary to skills that can only help you to become temporarily powerful while doing chapter runs. All hope is not lost for you though. Well, at least you can do upgrades. What I like about the upgrading feature is that you can grind for scrolls by playing chapters that were already finished. Meaning to say, you can keep improving your equipment by hauling scrolls from the previous chapters, and this process allows you to complete harder chapters. All equipment can be upgraded to 4th degree rarity level, and each of them possesses different types of offensive and defensive attributes. And by the way, this game has pets!
Yay!
They serve as your friendly companions that provide additional damage to enemies throughout your journey.
Just like most games nowadays, you'll have the opportunity to get awesome equipment through a gacha reward system. These are chests which can be opened using premium currency, though one chest is given for free daily and the other one weekly. This means you can just sit idly and just tap the open chest button until you grow old and wrinkly. Though, it can sometimes be frustrating when you get an armor or a pet that you don't like or a duplicate of what you already own. Good thing, duplicates can be fused and you even get that item at its next rarity.
Archero can easily drain one's time due to the addicting yet challenging nature of its overall gameplay. Heck, we have only managed to finish half of the chapters as of speaking.
And we've been playing for more than a month already.
Its non-competitive, single elimination aspect makes it very appealing for casual gamers who just want to strike and kill random monsters at the end of a very bad day. It's also perfect for busy people who just want to play whenever their energy level is filled to the brim and leisurely go back to their mundane lives once it depletes.
The really sucky thing about the game though is that you can only play in the device where the game is installed, as there is no cloud syncing feature available yet. As for the game's overall performance, the game is a bit laggy on Android devices compared to an iOS one where it barely lags. We highly recommend this game to players who just want to play for fun without undergoing some sort of competitive pressure.
Although, the two of us here have been competing with who gets to clear the chapters first.
Then suddenly, one of our mates just started playing 2 weeks ago and has surpassed all our progress.
If you're watching this video right now, you're a cheater! But please, teach me your ways.
Also, now is a good time to start the game, as they have recently released Hero Mode, where you can tackle the first few chapters with a higher difficulty. I haven't been able to finish Chapter 1 in Hero Mode yet. Just how awful am I at this game?
We hope this video has made you interested and maybe even encouraged you to try out this game. So on that note, this has been Pao.
And this has been Gwen, and I am confident that you will be better than this guy here.
Hey!